Media and press people, Justice and Defense Department personnel, soldiers and cops doing broadcast and news gathering, security watch and patrols, and law enforcement work on Monday, May 13, who signed up for early voting had all day today to cast their ballots and choose the next set of the nation's lawmakers in the bicameral legislature. PTV correspondent Kenneth Paciente has more.
Many voters have run after the last day of the local absentee voting. Despite of their busy schedule, media practitioners see to it that they were able to cast their votes in Commission on Elections National Capital Region. The COMELEC NCR has a total number of 415 approved LAV applications, and as of 5 p.m., 341 of them were able to vote. According to Director Temi Lambino, Regional Election Director of COMELEC NCR, there are 819 LAV voters in NCR alone. This is higher compared to previous election. He also said that this only goes to show that the voting public has the urge to be able to hear their voices in the forthcoming midterm elections.
The first one is to exercise already your right to vote. Pangalawa, your registration wouldn't be deactivated.
The LAV was conceived and created for government officials and employees, army, police and media men who won't be able to cast their vote on election day due to the performance of their duties. Those who availed of this voting option could only vote for the vacant positions in the bicameral legislature. Based on the data of the poll body, there are 29,321 approved applications for LAV. The COMELEC is expecting a high voter turnout for the LAV.
If 100% voted, it might affect the result of the election, 80%. Usually, local and regular elections, 80% plus po yan. Baka mas mataas sa local absentee voting.
However, if a voter who applied for the LAV wasn't able to vote, he or she can no longer vote on May 13.
Once you availed of local absentee voting, yung pangalan mo doon sa original precinct mo, ang gagawin ng election officer natin dyan is to make an annotation.
The local absentee voting ended at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Meanwhile, the COMELEC explained the votes cast during the LAV will not be immediately counted. Votes will only be tallied concurrently with the results of the regular elections on May 13. Kenneth Paciente for The Nation.
Beyond the headlines,
it's news with a different perspective.
Before the day ends,
for events that shape our views and impacts the world around us.
We keep you up to speed.
With Richmond Cruz and Charms Espina, PTV News Headlines, your comprehensive nightly news source, only here.